Sunday against Randy Orton. When that's done, what else excites your client in WWE? He's been back for a while. He's ended the streak. He's won the championship. What else is there that Brock Lesnar would like to do?
The main event of WrestleMania.
Okay. Now, we interviewed Randy Orton earlier on today, and he had some words about Brock Lesnar. He said that it pisses him off that Brock Lesnar is not around, and that he intends to make a name for himself by beating Brock Lesnar this Sunday. What does Brock think about that?
Would you like me to script Randy Orton's interview for this Monday for you?
Sure.
Okay, you go, Randy Orton, how do you feel about your match last night with Brock Lesnar? And he's going to say...
And obviously Brock is in the game. I'm not going to insult Brock Lesnar by asking him if he's a gamer or anything like that. But is there any superstar from the past that it's not possible to wrestle now, but Brock would like to get in the ring with? Or would have liked to get in the ring with?
I don't look to the past, I look to the future, and I look to the opponent that's going to be the biggest box office for me to secure my future, my financial future for me and my children.
And my last question is, Conor McGregor has made some comments recently about WWE. Does Brock have any comment? Conor McGregor.
Who? Listen, I've heard of this cat. What's his name? Conor?
Conor McGregor.
He's from Irish? Or what do you call yourself?
Irish.
Yeah, he's from Ireland, right? And he weighs like 145 pounds, right? That's what my left leg weighs, all right? If Conor McGregor has the balls to stand in front of me and say what he wants to say, then I, myself personally, will address the issue. But if Conor wants to say something outside of the box, I don't give a shit what he says, okay?
And lastly, Goldberg is the other cover star in this game, and he's kind of almost been angling for a match with Brock Lesnar.
Everybody angles for a match with Brock Lesnar. They know that's where the box office is.
Everybody mentions my name to get their lines on the internet. That's all they got to do is mention my name, and it's out there. That's what they figured that out, because I'm what?
Brock Lesnar is the beast. Brock Lesnar is the conqueror. Brock Lesnar is the single biggest box office attraction in sports entertainment and or mixed martial arts.
Sorry, Conor McGregor, I got paid for that last fight more than you got paid for all your fights for 2016.
And with that, this has been Brock Lesnar. This has been...
Conor, you said that you expended too much energy in the first round. Why did you do that? Did you get caught up in the motion, the energy, the arena?
I think usually you put them shots together on a guy in my division, and they crumble.
Mm-hmm.
He could take it a little bit more. Now I still believe I hurt him. I mean, his face is banged up there. He's stitched up. He said he won the boxing exchanges. I don't think he did. I just think I needed to be a little bit more select, a little bit more efficient with my energy, and I needed to recognize that a bigger man, you must put the shots together a little bit more to stop a bigger man. So I'll learn from that, and I will put the shots better next time.
If you hit a 155-pounder like a Dos Anjos or a 145-pounder like Edgar with those shots, are they done?
I think they fold 100%. I mean, Nate is a completely different stylistic opponent than Dos Anjos. He has the range, the height. I think if it had been a scheduled fight with what it was supposed to be, I would have came out victorious, but it is what it is.
Considering how vocal you are, obviously there's some brushback you heard on Twitter what Jose Aldo had to said. What's your response to those who feel this is sort of some comeuppance for you?
You know, there's always critics, there's always people that will celebrate a man's fall, but you know, it is what it is. I'll take it on the chin. This is the fight business. Many wins, many losses. I've lost many times before in all different forms of fighting. So, well, I'll face it head on and come back like a champion that I am.
And this may seem like an awkward question, but you've been on top for so long. How does it feel to lose? You've only been known winning lately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it stings, but this is life. Sometimes they're up, sometimes they're down. It's how you handle it that makes you who you are. So I will handle it well.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you. They can relax. They are in a new place, so it's good. That's something I always dreamed of. I always visualize what given would feel like, given to people who have given to me, what that would feel like. I always dreamed of just showing up one day and be like, here. And that would always give me like good feelings.
When people ask you about pressure and pressure you face in your life, in your career, you always say that you enjoy that pressure. What pressure? There was a lot of pressure on you, whatever you say, whether you don't feel it. You delivered because you delivered on a promise. You delivered against a secondary opponent.
Was the bookie's favourite?
Who was the bookie's favourite?
I was the favourite against Jose, but when Chad got replaced, he was the favourite. The whole industry thought this was the one. He's not going to overcome this. I smiled at myself and I went in there and KO'd Chad inside 2 rounds. Maybe previous, when all the stuff is going on, all the obligations, the injuries, the hours that you're away from your comfort. But when you're in it and you're there, when you've made it to the octagon, I feel free. That's why I'm saying I don't feel pressure on fight night. I don't feel pressure when I make that walk. Someone asked me what it's like when I make that walk, what it's like when you walk out into that arena, and I swear on my life, when I walk out to that arena, I honestly feel like I'm unshackling chains off of me. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm chained and I'm carrying a cross or something. And then when I get to that octagon, I'm peeling it all off. And when I finally step foot in that octagon and place my bare feet on that special UFC canvas, I feel free. Now what I am doing this for is finally here. I'm not doing this for this. I'm not doing this for fake acting and pretending I can, you know what I mean? Trying to give emotion to some guy that wants emotion from me for a shot. I can't do that. I don't do this for that. But I understand that it's a double-edged sword and you must do that. I do it for the competition, to step foot inside that octagon, to have that feeling of freedom. So that is why I say I don't feel pressure in there. I do not. I feel free in there. You're giving everything you've got. You're in there to die. You're prepared to die in there. I am prepared to die in there, and I'm also prepared to kill in there.
People who haven't done it, people who maybe haven't seen fight sports in such a way and haven't been there very close, when you say I'm prepared to kill, I'm prepared to die, it might sound strange to them, but do you have to have that attitude to be at the very top in your sport?
I feel to be at the pinnacle of any game, in any, whatever you do, you've got to be a little bit gone to it. You're not all there. You've got to be almost insane to your craft. Not a lot of people can understand that. That's why I don't know about nothing else. I do not pay attention to nothing else. There was games of football on yesterday, there was rugby, there was this, there was that. And like normal society is like, let's talk about this and let's engage in this. And I just don't, I can't do it. I just don't, people are talking to me and in my head I'm counting something. I'm counting up a number, or I'm knee deep in a sequence on the mat or on the feet. That's my life, sequences and numbers, nothing else. I cannot pay attention to nothing else.
Is it a beautiful obsession? Can I call it that? Is it a beautiful obsession?
It's a beautiful life. Make no mistake about it, it's a beautiful life. I live good now. I live damn good. I live like I should, like I'm supposed to, like a young 27-year-old world champion should live.
We're the ring girls.
That's right. That's a good point.
You should walk around with a card and shake that. Big similar.
That guy looks like orange cotton candy.
You look like a 50-year-old retired skateboarder. A little fat old man you look like.
You're not wearing your high heels today? High heel dress shoes?
No, they're python skin.
Python?
I hunted them myself.
We don't even know what python is in America.
You went into the Tough House. I know the decision was made late. You went into the Tough House as Tough 22 coach. Literally 48 hours, 70-odd hours after fighting Chad Mendes. Did you have any time to reflect on your fight?
I
or were you
barely
just
slept.
Yeah.
I barely slept.
You look ravaged when you walked in there for the first bits of filming.
I had ups and downs in Las Vegas over there, you know what I mean? But in saying that, I was going out sometimes, you know what I mean? You're trying to escape from it, but it was intense to go back to back. But I watched them come in, and I watched this energy and these young kids that have not experienced this yet.
Ready? Let's fight.
Get tough again, Saul. Get tough. Get tough. Atta boy.
What's better than sitting in here and watching fights? And this is what you do for a living. Are you kidding me? You joking me right now?
And I'm sitting there listening to him say that after like an hour before that thinking, I'm not even going to show up. I'm out of here. I've done what I had to do. I've raked in 60 million for them. I'll see you later. Don't call me unless there's a fight, and call me when the weigh-in day is there, and I'll show up on weight, and I'll fight. That's what I was thinking. But when I got there and when I was watching the fights and I was listening to him say that, and I started to think, look where we are. Look where we are. We're sitting here, Las Vegas, comfortable, watching these kids fight to chase a dream, to change their life. So I picked up a new lease of life from that, and then I went into it with that. But even still, you're still having ups and downs. It's a long 6 weeks. It's a long 6 weeks. They were locked in the house, but I was also locked in the house. I went in there the first day and was eyeing everyone up, sizing everyone up.
Yeah, as opponents.
Just, I don't know why I do that. I just do that. I size people up. I don't know why, but I do. I almost feel like when I step into this thing, I'm at war. I'm at war with everybody at all weights. But they were good people. They responded well. When you keep it real with somebody and you lay it out, I did lay it out. I said, I'm not gonna baby you, I'm not gonna hold your hand. I've been thinking of what way to approach it, so I wrote out some notes of what way I feel is best we'll do it. And just to let you know where I'm at with the whole situation. Everyone is here for their own benefit. Forget Team Europe and forget Team USA. There is no friends in this business. You are either here to win or you are simply a filler. We're all on our own journey, as am I. So this is it. You come in here and handle your own business. You don't need nobody to hold your hand. I told them the truth and let the chips fall where they may. That's on them. But that atmosphere and that speech and that vibe that we created in the gym, and that they're not truly friends here. This is business. Be comfortable in the training environment, help each other out, stay injury-free, because they're all already banged up. Every one of them had a banged up elbow, a banged up knee, a busted up foot, a busted up face. They only fought just to get into the house. You can't take people from that, stick them in a house, bring them to the gym twice a day and let them thump the head off each other. They won't make it to the fight. You know what I mean? They're competing with each other in the gym, they'll be drained. By the time they step foot inside the octagon, they'll be flat. Their shots won't pull. They won't be able to pull the trigger like they usually would. So I pull the reins back off of doing that. Keep watching how they respond when it comes back around and it's team versus team. They respond like they should, like it's business. I love it. We got it done, and I enjoyed it, overall. Love it. Looking good, boys, yeah? All right, I'm gonna take a picture of us all. That's it. Great picture, yeah?
Smell that? Let's do it, brother. Smell that fresh Dublin air.
Can I take you now away from Las Vegas and back here in Ireland?
Take me home.
Well, you are home and you're fated here like a hero. You can't walk down the street now anywhere in Ireland without being known. How is it dealing with that? How is it having to give your time? Because there are so many people who know who you are.
I'll tell you what, for a period of time, it was messing me up. I was like, didn't want to go nowhere. You know, not that I didn't want to go nowhere, but I just was like, it was always, it's an event to go somewhere. I can't just go somewhere and do something, and now I don't give it. Now I am going places, you know what I mean? Like when I was in LA and when I was in Vegas and we were planning on coming back and saying, right, this is gonna be insane coming back. I need to figure out how I'm gonna come back. And then I'm thinking, oh, it's gonna be too heavy. I can't come here and train, fight camping. It's just gonna be too, like I'm in a fishbowl or something. Then I came back and I was like, I love this place. This is my home. When I walk into the gym, there's a lot of kids, a lot of things I have to sign, and people ask me to sign, take pictures. But that's okay. I helped build that gym. I helped build that place to what it is. That is my home. I feel comfortable in there, no matter what. Like people will be sitting there videoing me, or I see that sometimes when I'm just sitting there and eating food, and I see a guy holding the camera like that, trying not to make eye contact with me, but he's videoing me eating food. And before I'd be like, I can't. That freaks me out. But now I'm cool with it. It's okay. Are
they all positives?
Problem.
Is they all positives, really?
Yeah, it is all. I mean, not everyone's positive. Not everyone's. You know what I mean? Not everyone's happy to see a man succeed. As wrong as that is, but not everyone is happy to see another man succeed. So that maybe was in my head a little bit too much, and I kind of let that play into me a little bit. But now I put my feet up and I relax. I have a good team of people. I have a good setup. I feel free to go anywhere with no hesitation. Before I'd be like, all right, I want to go into town. I'd be like, you know what I mean? It's a bit too, am I ready to be, some people just drag out you and just, you know what I mean? Then that's a little bit heavy, but it's not too bad. People are understanding. Most, they're fans, you know what I mean? That's a great thing to walk down the street and see a little kid and he's a fan and he's shaking. And the other day we were in Nando's eating food and there was a girl sitting right there and I just turned around, she's bawling, crying.